Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Pokemon Sleep, and welcome back after maintenance. As you can see, we are on 1.1.0, so let's jump in. And we've got update data to download, so let's pull it down. If everything that I've been seeing on social media is also going to be available in news, sit tight for quite a lot of information to get dumped all at once today. Okay. Great. 100 sleep score with a fairly sizable normal day. So happy to see that. I feel much better as a result. It really translates, it just feels good. Snoozing type for today. And we've got just the beginning of the week, so expecting a whole lot, which is perfectly fine. Let's see who did show up. Hanging out there in the corner. Growlithe. Alright. Pairs. One and 2 star pairs. That's fun. No one's hungry. I suspected as much, and I haven't fed either of them, and they're all equal levels. So there's literally, like, equal playing field here. So, just gonna feed the biscuit. Growlithe. Grab our daily gift. Ingredient ticket for the end of the week. Dig it. Since it is so close, I'm just going to take it home. Some progress in collecting Pokemon this week. So I still don't think I have a particularly great Growlithe. Should also check Rattata, but I feel like I've got plenty more of them to pick from. I kind of left the Growlithe alone. I'll leave that as the shared photo for some candy. Another slow trudge to avoid. a lot of ways to go there. Alright, Lonely Nature. It's a skill-based Pokemon, and this one's got fiery herbs and bean sausage. Skill level up, ingredient finder, helping speed, inventory up, skill trigger with speed of help up. That's a good nature. I mean, not main skill chance up, but could be good. Can't quite tell. I'll check that on later. Some sneaky snacking from the night before. Got some honey to cook with today, which is good, because I used some of it for lunch and dinner last night. Make sure I've got another 8 days. Oh, there's only the one. Good. So now everything from this point it's just bonus until we get to the next month, because I've got all the biscuits out from anything else. Because I would like to pick up some more of the sub-skill seeds and main skill seeds, but I know at the end of the month I won't have enough to get nearly 3,000 points. But that's kind of at least where I'm thinking how I want to allocate some of these points, since I do have at least a sizable enough inventory of biscuits going into the Lapis Lakeside event. Okay. Let's start on some news, shall we? So, let's start with the 1.1.0 update. This has got quite a lot of information. I wasn't expecting quite so much in these when I read through them last night, but I'd like to read through them with you today. Thank you for playing Pokémon Sleep. This update includes the following improvements. You will need to update to the latest version through your App Store. Update contents, new features, preparation for holding the Lapis Lakeside opening event. We kind of knew that was coming, so that's totally to be expected. A function that allows the whole team to eat cooked dishes together. When Snorlax eat dishes, helper Pokemon on your team will join and eat dishes together. Great! Helper Pokemon on your team will recover a small bit of energy after eating. Even better. Less energy your Pokemon have, the more energy they will recover. So that'll be very helpful as we're getting towards the end of our day, when they've really been more depleted going into dinner. So that will really incentivize to make sure that you're getting those meals in the middle of the end of the day to help recover your team, to keep them topped off and collecting. Added a new area, Lapis Lakeside, that will be available tomorrow, 3 p.m. time for me. Local time may be different for you, so consult your in-game news to get the exact timing. Lapis Lakeside will be unlocked if you complete the dex goal of registering 240 sleep styles, and at Lapis Lakeside you can meet 9 new species of Pokemon. Added 2 new sleep style dex goals. The new goals will be added at tomorrow, so that's how Lapis Lakeside will unlock, is at the unlock time for you tomorrow. That goal will be added, and if you already qualify, you can just use a travel pass to move right over to Lapis Lakeside, or elsewise you'll just get it on your rotation when you do unlock it on your Monday move. Added a new ingredient, green grass corn. No other details on that, so it looks like we've got a new ingredient. We just don't know how it's going to be used, how it's going to be collected. It may have something to do with the new Pokemon that we're finding, so I guess more information to follow on that. But with that, 7 new recipes, which will probably take advantage of that corn. Relaxing new sound, Pokeflute. I'll have to find that as we're digging through. We'll see if we have time today. I don't want to go too long. Game content changes. Changes to allow helper Pokemon on your team to pick up ingredients on the home screen even when your bag's ingredient pocket is full. That's great. You still want them to be able to gather those ingredients even if the pocket's full. We're intending to probably cook with them, so curious to see how that is used in execution versus like how it reads. Changes to save the display order sort setting, such as strength on the cooking screen. That's helpful. You want to use the most strong ingredients to get a bigger cook. Be good to know. Changes to show a notification mark on the pot by the tent on the home screen, as well as in the max button in the upper right on the cooking screen when you complete a sleep style dex goal and the expansion of your pot has become available. I'm sure, that's just a good reminder, because you should definitely, that should be like number 1 thing after completing that sleep dex goal, is to go right over and increase that pot size. Bug fixes. Buckle up. Fixes to a bug that caused helper Pokemon not to use energy during sleep tracking. Up until now, due to a calculation bug related to energy consumption, helper Pokemon were not using energy for sneaky snacking and help that occurred during sleep tracking. In the future, helper Pokemon will use energy for help and sneaky snacking during sleep tracking, so your Snorlax may gain less strength from sneaky snacking during sleep tracking than before. This issue has been recognized as a bug for some time now, but because it did not cause any disadvantages to the player, we prioritize other bug fixes prioritize that over the new feature development. However, Based on the following reasons, it has become more vital that we fix this bug, and so we are taking this opportunity to fix it. Some players being able to accelerate progress through the game considerably faster than intended by the developer. For example, by performing certain actions during sleep tracking, they have been able to get help for a whole day without their Pokemon using up any energy. Snorlax gaining more strength on days when the players track sleep twice than on days when the players track sleep only once. Energy will be restored as usual when sleep tracking finishes, so helper Pokemon should generally not have less energy when you wake up in the morning than when you did when you started sleep tracking. Woof! That's a lot to read through all at once and kind of digest all of that. This is one that I have definitely seen in the intervening couple of hours before going to bed last night, after maintenance started, after these posted, that I've seen a lot of folks just talking about kind of what changes happen now that we're not getting that. Effectively, it just means we're not going to see as big of a sneaky snacking pull in the beginning of the day. So that will adjust berry calculations of just how useful some of those berry collectors are on your team. And just having some other, larger impact in just your overall performance going forward. I do want to recognize, prioritizing feature development over fixing a bug takes a lot of courage to do. Not super happy that, we just didn't keep that as a feature, as they're just continuing to work while you sleep. But I understand, this wasn't an intended gameplay path for the developers, so we'll see in the coming week kind of how things are. I mean, we already kind of saw, as we loaded in, the sneaky snacking that I usually get was significantly less, in multitudes of a couple thousand, a couple of my helpers. So we'll see. Let me know about your thoughts down in the comments below. Let's discuss. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on the matter. Moving on. Fixes to a bug that gave 1 extra helping's worth of berries during sneaky snacking. Yeah, that makes sense. Fixes to a bug that allowed for cooking 4 or more times a day when certain actions were performed. Yeah, that's just closing the loop. Sorry if you were taking advantage of that. It's 3 meals in a day where we're not participating in Taco Bell 4th meal. Sorry. Fixes to a bug that made it easier for main skills to be triggered when certain actions were performed. So again, doing things in a certain way to circumvent the system to not work in a way that's expected. Fixes to a bug that caused sleep tracking that was reviewed later not to be reflected in the weekly summary. If someone was affected by that, it should be all part of the weekly summary. That's the whole point of the game, is to be tracking sleep. Fixes to a bug that caused the energy restored by energy pillows to cap at 100% in some cases. Because if it's meant to restore X amount of percentage, it should go over 100% regardless of how it's used. So that's a good call. I mean, I'm guessing 100% might have been its original intended purpose, and that's why some might have been coded that way. I don't want to speculate too much. It's working as intended now, it looks like. Fixes to a bug that caused the notification mark, red circle, to continue to be displayed on the shop icons on the home screen during the weekly turnover, even after obtaining the daily gift. So just cleanup of just visual artifacting that just shouldn't be there. Fixes to a bugs that cause shiny appearance of Pokemon that had been evolved twice not to appear in the sleep style decks in some cases. So making sure that now your deck should be nice and cleaned up as expected. Fixes to a bug that caused Choose Next Research Site button on your home screen during the weekly rollover not to work when the device's language was set to Turkish. So that's fixed now. Sorry y'all folks that use that language had to wait until now to get that fixed, but I'm glad it's fixed now. Other news about helper whistle effect. For the purpose of the helper whistle, each Pokemon's helping frequency is currently based on the value found in Pokemon Box, Pokemon Detail Screen frequency, so it's direct frequency. It is calculated based on the Pokemon status at max energy. Because of this, when a Helper Whistle is now used, the effects of the sub-skill are not reflected, and the effects of a good camp ticket are not applied. The following changes are planned for an update at the end of February. A display will be implemented on the Edits Team screen to show helping frequency with the effects of helping bonus reflected. When a Helper Whistle is used, this value will be used. And the description text for the Helper Whistle will be adjusted to give more detail. We hope you enjoyed. Continue using Pokemon Sleep. So some cool other updates that are coming in the future in relation to kind of like Helper Whistle and better displaying how helping bonus works and things. So looking forward to it. Some newer stuff. We may hear some more as we're going through into later February. Wonderful. Thanks for sticking through that. I know there was a lot of information to unpack there. Let's talk about the gift instead. And next. 6-month anniversary gift. Thanks to support from your researchers in Pokemon Sleep, we've reached the 6-month anniversary. Thank you for enjoying your sleep research with Snorlax and other Pokemon. To celebrate our 6-month anniversary, we'll be giving each player the following gifts. If your gift has not arrived, please make sure to restart your app and check the gift box. And you just have to have been registered before April 8th. So. Oh, and that's 2024, so even new players for the next couple of months will be also getting this gift. 1,000 sleep points, 5 biscuits, 2 friend incense, gonna be helpful during the Good Sleep Day event, and green grass, and 10 handy candy S. We hope you continue to enjoy Pokemon Sleep. Alright. Ooh-wee. Speaking of that gift, I'm gonna go ahead and claim mine right now, since I've got space for it. Thanks, developers. Appreciate the freebies. Receiving a medal for logging 1,583 sleep hours. 15 times even better. That's a great gift. Okay. Back to your regularly scheduled gameplay. 35 reports from the community. And quite a couple of doubled up candy. Good to see. Okay. Making good progress on everything else because only the candies was the only thing to get done yesterday. Alright. Right amount of stop spun yesterday. That's great to see. Oh, thank you, Blastoise. Give me some more ingredients to work with. Definitely need them. Get it every once. Basically the 2 triggers that I need for today. That's good. Oh, that's nice of you. Tomatoes and leeks. Alright, but quite a lot of stuff. I'm going to let Snorlax gather all of those, eat all those berries, and get that rank up so I can get the next animation after cooking. If there is a next animation. I'm hoping to hit grade 2 on a single cook. We got a lot of ingredients and quite a lot of time in between when I fed dinner to now. Alright. Okay. Pardon me just a moment here. Okay. Oh my. I don't have enough to make something? Yeah. Okay. Um, I will not stand for that. Let's go use some ingredients. Think it's a little early. Oh, getting... Okay. Repeat of the Great One animation. Okay. Alright, tomatoes and leeks. Like to see those. Alright, tomato salad is fine. Gonna save as many of the other tomatoes as I've got. Getting the cacao back. Potato. Not ideal, but kind of still getting the grouping together. So close to 100 level up. Oh, look at that! They all get their own little... Because they're all full up. Oh, that's adorable. That's a fun little update. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for today. We've done what we could. Thanks for sticking through all of it. Let me know your thoughts about the update down in the comment below. I'll be keeping an eye on that through today. I'm very curious of everyone's thoughts on the matter. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.